Good morning and welcome to this Easter Sunday morning. I'm wishing you a happy and blessed Easter. Christ is raised, Alleluia. These are the victorious words we sing with gusto on this greatest of all feasts. We need to place ourselves inside the skin of those who saw it happen with their own eyes. Jesus had so impacted the lives of the people that they became radically changed. These were the very same people who walked and talked with Jesus, witnessed his miracles, believing that their life could finally be different, that the hungry could be fed, the poor recognized, and the sinful made whole. Then this man was crucified, engineered by the religious authorities of the day. It had become instead a story of betrayal and abandonment. And then came the gospel account that we read today. On the first day of the week, Mary of Magdala came to the tomb early in the morning while it was still dark. In the Gospel of John, darkness often implies a lack of faith. It tells us that Mary had little faith and no hope. Then she finds the tomb empty. She is startled and runs to tell Simon Peter and the other disciples. Jesus loved them, and together they run towards the very same tomb. And now the Easter story begins to unfold in an entirely different direction. Darkness gives way to light, evoking a sense of victory. Jesus is alive and he is risen. He is not only alive, but he is still here, still present, still among us, even today. He is alive in the Eucharist we celebrate. He's alive in the hungry that we feed, alive in the gathering of two or more in his name. Mary was worried as to where Jesus' body was transferred. Today we know the answer. He is in each one of us, in our hearts, in our values, in our prayers, and in our reaching out to the least of these people of mine. And that's why we can truly sing together with great joy, He has risen, Alleluia. Today is the beginning of a whole new way of looking at life, and as we Christians look upon life no longer through our eyes, but through the eyes of the one who broke through the terror of death into a new way of being. When the disciples went to the tomb, they didn't find anything. The tomb was empty, completely gone, an empty tomb. And what are we to think of that? We are to think, where is Jesus? They didn't take him away. We know that was impossible. Did his disciples hide him? They were there. They were amazed. They saw the cloth neatly folded. Where did he go? Did he hide? And of course, we know the answer. He passed from death to new life. Jesus never did anything for himself. He always did it for us. He passes through death not alone, but with us, every one of us. He passes through death and gives us a share in that new life that he himself now lives. The question then, of course, is, if we enter into the tomb, have we really died? For now we are in another way of being. And so it is when we enter into the tomb, we as Christians are asked to leave all these things behind, and in the process we are learning how to love with Jesus the way Jesus loved, to forgive, to care, to reach out to those around us. And then we too experience what Jesus says. He has given us new life. The new life is his life. In his life there is only forgiveness, and so we must take that with us on our journey. Today we will once again take those vows that our godparents took for us many years ago, and we will rise up and we will take these same words and say to God, yes, I do. The response to the question is, I do. Very simple. I do. Will you do this? I do. Do you accept this? I do. So let us rise and renew these promises that we made long ago, and we will say them with a full heart. I do.